Good morning, everyone. Today, I decided to make this video tutorial for the making a river streams using DEM because a lot of my colleagues are requesting how to make a river out of the digital elevation model. Some of them are using the old techniques, digitizing rivers from Google Earth and some imagery. So that is so very awkward and not scientific method in getting the rivers. So today uh, I give you a very short video on doing this. I'm using the ArcGIS ArcMap desktop 10.5 by the ASRI. First is make sure that you have a very clean workspace and no other programs running in your computer so that you can optimize your computer. So first is all we need is the FSAR. So you can use your LiDAR, FSAR, this RTM, whatsoever imagery you have, as long as it is a good quality, maybe 5 to 10,000 pixelation. So depending on the speed of your computer. So that's the first step. And then the second step is you have to make sure that you have already a desired administrative map or a boundary for this representation. I'm using the FSAR of Southern Mindanao, where I am right now. So first is to inspect. So as you can see, this is a light hole here. This is the Lake Holon, and then this is the tributaries. So by looking at the FSAR DEM, you can recognize already where's the rivers and creeks. Okay, so after that, you need an administrative map. So in this representation, I'll be using the administrative map of municipality of Maiton. Okay, so two things. One is the FSAR DEM, second is the administrative map. So to cut the FSAR raster imagery or the DEM, sorry, is first is we have to go to search. Some of them using the ArcToolbox by pressing the tools from directly from the ArcToolbox. For me, since that I know how already to the commands and the syntax of this program, I am using only the search because all of the tools and the ArcToolbox, you can search it here in this box. Okay, so because sometimes if you are using the ArcToolbox, you don't know where it is. So for example, in this representation, so if I want to cut that image free from this DEM, so here so you have a hard time to find. Okay, but when you're using the search, I want to extract that DEM using the admin boundary of my item. So extract by must. So extract by must. Close this box. Launch the extract by must using the spatial analyst. So click there, and then you have to input the South Minda TIF. So that is the extension, and then you have to use the clipper. So what is the clipper? It's the administrative. Okay, this one. And then basically the output raster we're going to default GA database of ArcGIS. Sometimes I'm doing it using the workspace here, and then I am making a new folder from where I have to do to deposit or to save all those processes, but sometimes it doesn't work, so I leave it to the ArcGIS default GDB and export it lately in my folder. Okay, so yeah, so after that, okay, so the result is this administrative map will cut this DEM, and all we'll have to do right now is to click the OK. But I already done that, so the result is 1. Okay, so the output of this is just shown on my screen. So inspect it, right? So I don't need already this South.min.tif because I have already here the extract TIF. So you can play if you want to see the elevation model just like this. So the red one and this cloudy type of representation is the higher part, and then the lowest part is cyan or blue. Okay, that's it. Then after that, we have to fill the sinks. So command fill, enter. So here, so if you want to see what is this tools, you can click also the description. Okay, so here it is, fill spatial analyst. So fill sinks in a surface raster to remove small imperfections in the data. Because some of the triangulated irregular network and sometimes it's dubious, so the software will fill all the sinks so that you have a perfect TIN or DEM. So fill, and then you have to load the extract TIF 7, this one, and then all you have to do is OK. So click OK. So depending on the speeds of your computer, and then the processes will continue. After the fill, you have already the fill extract. So there's no difference in terms of appearance, but the difference here is you have already filled the sinks, so that you can now generate reverse or stream. So after that, after getting the field extract, next is you have to do the flow direction. Flow direction. Right? So flow direction, click, and then load again the field extract. Right? Field extract. So as you notice, as we go along, the sequence or the process don't escape in any process of this, because you cannot get your output river if you skip any of those. Okay, so after you input the surface raster, so this is already the flow there. Automatically this is generated by the database, right? Then you have to click OK. After that, you can now get the flow direction. Looks like this. So what is this flow direction? The flow of the river, where it directs. Okay, so this is the output. After that flow direction, now we have to do the flow accumulation. Take note, wrong spelling, wrong. So flow accumulation, accumulate the flow. So after flow accumulation, before that you have to enter the flow direction. Okay, so as you notice, flow arc, flow 4. So click OK. This is optional only, so no need. Then click OK, and then the output will become flow accumulation. So this is just like this. Flow accumulation, you can see already the streams. Right? This is the main streams. Okay. So now, after flow accumulation, all you have to do is reclassification. But before doing that, you have to make sure that your flow accumulation is set already. Okay? If you don't need to do the bifurcation, bifurcation is a Darcy flow of rivers and streams from headwater down to the major rivers. So it can be categorized by 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is the gully, and then streams, tributaries, that will become a major river. So that is the purpose of bifurcation. Bifurcation ratio is measured by using this method. So the default value of this layer, going to here, classify. So classify, you can use, if you want to do only a river, use the two classes of 2. Okay, and then click the classify. Under classify, I am using 5,000 based on my experience. So okay, and then okay. If you notice, you can really distinguish the rivers and streams, right? So after that result, this time is for the river. So all I have to do is reclassify. Use the reclassify of spatial analyst, not the 3D analyst. Right? And then input the flow arc, flow 2. Flow arc, flow 2. So under this flow 2, the old values 0 to 500 should be no data. And the only 5,000, 5,000 to 36,000 and so on should be the river and streams. So we have to change the new value into no data. Just copy this here and then OK. After you have clicked the OK, the output of this will become the reclass flow 4. Okay, reclass this one. So yeah, all right. So this is the streams and rivers, but this is not yet over because this is an image3. Okay, this is not a shape file or a polyline. No, this is not a geometric representation. This is a raster representation, vectorization. Okay, to do this, to become a river, all you have to do is make it stream to picture, right? Stream to picture. So flow accumulation, reclass flow 5, reclass the flow 4, flow 4, and then input flow direction raster. So you have the flow direction here, input, and then it becomes the stream T reclass. That is already the river. Click OK, and then the output should be this one, right? So this is already a river. Okay. Now, if you want this river to become a shape file, you have to export this. Export data. Put this into your shape files folder. So I already done this. My Tom river streams. Okay. So save. Okay. The software will ask you if you want to add this layer on the map. Yes. So this is the new output. So this is no longer the views. This is the reverse already. Okay. So how you make sure that your river is on point or accurate? So click the extract. Okay. Congratulations, you have a new river. Alright. So that's it. Very simple. Very easy. So I hope you will do these exercises with your own. And I hope this video will guide you through the process and will be helpful. Thank you very much for your time, and God bless us all.